Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Monday the 2nd, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning, surprisingly way earlier than I should have had to get up, but my dog was needing to go out. He'd already made a mess in the house and that, but kind of is what it is. So got him out, got all the dogs outside, got that cleaned up, and all that good fun stuff there. From there, got a couple other things done. Hung around for a little bit, trying to keep the dogs quiet. The wife finally got rolling around a little bit. Got the dogs all fed and medicated, all the good fun there. Had one of the dogs going back home fairly early this morning, but they weren't sure exact time frame. I guess they got in last night, like late last night. But I kept trying to figure out when we're going to pick up for today, and never really got an answer of like time frames. I thought they were coming in today. Turned out they came in last night, so it's all good. So I talked to them. I'm like, hey, why don't we just go ahead and I'll reach out to you. I'm bringing after I drop Karen off of work. We'll go from there. And he said, absolutely, makes sense. So it's all good there. So I went ahead, got a couple things around, got that dog taken care of, got her fed, made sure she was good to go, because she's kind of a little weird when it comes to eating sometimes. So definitely wanted to get her a chance to get some food in her, so we can get that over with and be all good there. So wife finally was ready to go to work, so we headed off to work. Got her dropped off, headed back to the house, contact people. They came pick the dog up. Everything was good to go. They were happy. The dog was happy to see him. They were happy to see the dog. Everything was happy-go-lucky, good as it could be. From there, was getting ready to head out. Had basically at the time, I had two little dogs left. Well, one old dog and one young pup at the house there. So I was like, okay, cool, no big deal. How are you doing? So I'm like, well, I got a chance. Gotta go do some running. I thought, well, might run over, and got a weird option here with like no dogs. Well, I got two dogs, but they're super laid back. They're from the same house, so no risk of them hurting each other or going off kind of thing. So I got a chance to take off. So I was gonna go do some running. I was gonna go over and possibly pick up a hot tub. That's kind of what I was thinking. If not, I might try and do it tomorrow and go from there. But I was literally in the process of taking a decision if I was going over to go to the hot tub, or if I was going to go run out at Doris Leaper, which is like a mountain bike trail. But either way, I was going to get the hell out of the house for a few hours to kind of just, I don't know, kind of unwind and be away from the house, because I haven't been away from the house in a while that wasn't work related. So I was like, cool, no big deal. Get a text as I was literally grabbing my stuff in the backyard. I was going to head out, and I get a text that said, we're on our way, drop dog off. I'm like, what the fuck? So I look, and it's the dog that's getting dropped off this afternoon. The pit bull's coming. That it's not supposed to be here until 4 o'clock today, which I was like, I tell him, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're not supposed to drop the dog off till 4 o'clock today. It's what the app says, what you said, what we talked about. He's like, oh no, that's not right. That's not right at all. Our flight leaves at 2. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? And part of my thought was like, what if I'd already headed up to Gorman? What if I'd already taken the kayak out? What if I was already out of Doris Leaper? You know, what the hell do we do at this point? You know, because clearly that was not my fault. Clearly it was your fault. You never once mentioned dropping the dog off early. You have it on the app as dropping off before. And I'm like, oh, you gotta fucking be kidding me. And the thing is, the dog had a little bit of aggression issues when it was with Bruce, but it calmed down decently. And I thought, at the moment, I have no other dogs here, because these two dogs that are here, they're going home at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. This dog don't get here until 4. So I got nothing to worry about. But guess what? Now I got shit to worry about again. So I'm like, God damn it. I just got rid of one dog. I couldn't have other dogs. Now I got a new dog I don't trust, especially in the little tiny dog that's here. I can't risk, because if the pit bull would decide to snatch out, it's too much in the little dog to, at least a big dog, my dog or something, they won't like kill it. It just might have a injury. But I'm just like, oh, you gotta fucking be kidding me. I'm like, what the hell? So I was like, well, I guess. So now my plans are, I'm staying home all day, keeping dogs apart in case things don't go smoothly. So yeah, that was, I guess tomorrow I might try and go do something, because who knows? I don't know. It was superbly annoying. It really was. But I'm like, oh well, I'll go buy a hot tub tomorrow, I guess, whatever, who knows. So I haven't made my mind up 100% what hot tub I want to get. I tried to get one a while back, but I was waiting until my roof was done. My roof's fully done. Now I'm just waiting for them to put the roof on the other house across the street, but that one doesn't affect my hot tub. So, and right now I figure I'll go over and just pick one out, whichever one shoots my tree at the time. I'm probably gonna stick with just a little 110 volt and stick with the cheap hot tub instead of going to the expensive one and not spend 20 grand on a hot tub. But or about it tomorrow. That's tomorrow's problem, not today. So, but I got done that. They came, dropped the dog off. Basically said they were gonna, he tipped me out, and then showed up with no extra cash and tipped me for the extra half a day's work. So which would have been where it would have been extended hours for care. So they owe me another full day's pay if you look at the actual deal. And I was gonna basically like change it on the app so automatically build them, but they already talked about compensating me already. And Rover's real bad about if you talk about money on the app, they'll flag your account and all kinds of stupid shit. So I just let it go. I'm like, fuck it. Get the dogs there. I put the dogs up, bring their dog in, let the dog out in the backyard. So I separate them out a little bit. They get along, introduce them. They're doing all right. I don't trust them to be all together, especially the little one. I don't trust them to be all together. So I'm kind of stuck here at the house for the rest of the day, but hang around. Finally comes time to go walk their 2 RV dogs. So I basically head out, separate the dogs out, get them where they can't be. There's no issue gonna happen. So mom's there with them. I head down, walk the dogs. From there, head back to the house, chilling out with them for a few more minutes after the RV walk. And then it was time to finally get back. It's time to go and basically take my wife to the physical therapist. So head back over, grab my wife, go to physical therapy. That whole weird, it's like a half an hour session, so it's like really it doesn't work driving home for, and there's not worth it. So on top of that, there's nothing really to do in our town for like a half an hour. Like there's no like little, like I don't know, like craft shops or nothing. There's no little like jewelry stores really it's worth shopping into. So I'm just kind of wandering around. I sit in the parking lot for half an hour waiting for her to get done. So she comes out, we get her loaded back up, get her home, and then as I'm leaving the physical therapist's office, they reached out, the dog owners, and said the flight's landed, they're on the ground, they're heading our way. And I said, cool, which just puts them about 40 minutes out maybe from our house, depending on if they've actually left the parking lot or not yet. So I said, hey, just give me a heads up when you get close. We'll get it all set up and good to go. So I head back, let the dogs play around a little bit, and we're all having fun. And then basically they texted me and said they're close, they're like 15 minutes out. So I get all their stuff gathered up, all their harnesses on and stuff. Once I put their harness on, man, those dogs are fit to be tied. They want to go out. They're like, we are ready to go for a run, walk, hike, car ride, whatever the hell it's gonna be. We don't care. So they got super excited, so it was good to see. So they head home. It's now back down to just the one little pit bull and my Great Dane. And at that point, they're gone. So I go get a run in, get on my run, come back, and I just feel woozy. Like I just feel exhausted. I'm just like whooped. Got a heart rate of like 186. And this is probably 20 minutes after my run. Talking to my wife, told her I wasn't feeling great, but she asked me to check my heart rate. It's 186 at the time, which is way too fucking high to have a heart rate, especially 20 minutes after I've already stopped running. It should be at most 100, you know, it should be 88, whatever. My resting heart rate's like 45 sometimes, 54. My heart rate's super low when I'm resting, but so I got some issues with I'm assuming it's stress induced. It's normally what causes it. So, but we got this the Canadian smoke from the fires there. Our whole skies looks like smog. So I don't know if that had something to do with it too. Who the hell knows? I don't know. But so I said, well, I'm gonna go out and do some yard work. Like I said, I'm not feeling great, so I don't know how it's gonna take me. But I'm gonna go and get as much done as I can. Since I have leftovers, feel free to go and eat whenever you want to. I don't know how long we'll be out there for. So I start mowing, edging, trimming, blowing, all kinds of junk. Get a bunch of the yard done. Not all of it. Ran out of batteries. It's just ridiculousness. I've got to buy some new batteries for the Ego. I got too much yard and not enough batteries, so got to buy more batteries. But I got that as much as I could done. Headed back in, got myself a shower. I was getting out. I'm like, hey, have you eaten? And it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock over. She goes, no, I was waiting for you. And I'm like, I told you not to wait for me. Like, she goes, no, you never said it. I'm like, this is exactly what I said. And she goes, I remember all except for that last part I was saying to eat by yourself. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So hit up the leftovers, which was all we were having. So I even said, since we're having leftovers, you can eat whenever you want to. But maybe I didn't say eat without me. Technically, I said you can eat whenever you want to. So apparently she wanted to wait for me. So went ahead, ended up heating up some leftovers, knocked that out, and headed back outside afterwards. Had myself a nice little cigar and chilled out for the evening with the pup that is just, oh my God, so stubborn. A little stubborn pit bull. But so far, she's fitting in pretty good. She's doing all right. She likes to be up on the couch with mom. So she's up on the couch and she growled at the puppy that was here. By puppy, it's like a year old still, and kind of got a little bit ornery with not wanting to share the couch with the young puppy. So but other than that, it was all going good. So that dog's the only one here for, I think, until Friday. I think I get another dog. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.